Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. We've got YouTube superstar Usman, UZZY, Ahmed. UZZY, thank you for your time today, man. I know you've been at the fight today watching Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. I couldn't let you escape without getting your reaction, because I'm sure a lot of fans out there still want to hear from you. So tell us, man. I understand you've not been to a big fight for a long time, and you know, first time, such a massive show, huge crowd. You know, how did you find the whole experience?
It was amazing. The amount of so ram-packed, so busy, so much noise. It reminded me of my old days, man. I felt like coming back in the ring and start training again and start fighting. It was amazing. It was just, atmosphere was just amazing.
So before the fight took place, you know, how did you think it was going to play out? Did you have a prediction?
Tell the truth, it was a hard thing to guess. I had a 50-50. See, me or anybody else were just thinking there's two things. Is Amir Khan gonna hit and move and just box his way around as he's got the fast hands, and can Kell Brook get to him? If Kell Brook can't get to him, Amir Khan wins, and obviously on points, and he goes around. But if Kell Brook does land, he will hurt Amir Khan, and that could be, he could stop Amir Khan or something like that. That's what everyone thought is gonna happen. But it was a hard thing to call because it's 50-50. It's both things. That's the thing. Can Amir Khan keep Kell Brook away? Or Kell Brook get to Amir Khan and land his heavy punches?
And what did you think? You know, the way the fight played out. You know, what did you think of
that? Originally, I would have thought like Amir Khan would have moved about for first few rounds, but obviously he got kicked and stunned in the first round. So obviously that was a bit of a backfire for Amir Khan. So obviously he came back in the second round and third round, but Kell Brook has got amazing timing. I trained with Kell Brook. He's heavy-handed, he's got amazing timing, and he doesn't waste shots. And when he does throw shots, they do actually land. So obviously he hurt Amir Khan a few times. Amir Khan did recover. As I said, he showed good heart, as he normally has. And he came back, but he was moving about quite a lot, which was also burning his energy. He was getting tired, and then obviously Kell Brook stepped up on him, and he was just getting hit too often. So obviously the referee, I think, decided that he was just getting hit too often and not good for his health, and so he just stopped it.
Do you think the stoppage was right?
I think it was right, because Amir Khan was getting a bit tired, and I didn't see Kell Brook tired much, and he was just taking too many shots, and he was just moving about and taking too many shots. He wasn't doing anything that was actually bothering Kell Brook, like hurt-wise or something like that. So if there was something happening that was hurting Kell Brook or something, he would have probably holded Kell Brook a bit back. But obviously there was nothing much coming back from him, so Kell Brook just went on the front foot and just kept putting pressure, and that's what he would have kept doing, kept putting pressure. And at this age, you don't want to be taking clean shots.
What did you think of the stoppage then?
Yeah, I think it would have been the right time, because it probably, if the referee, thing is, he gave everything, Amir Khan gave everything he had. He showed a lot of heart. He took a lot of good punches. Obviously, a lot of people said to me he hasn't got a good chin, but he took a lot of good punches. So if he did carry on, it probably would have gone worse. Understand? He probably would have got hit a few times, would have got hurt, probably hurt more. He probably could have got knocked out. So I think he wasn't winning that many rounds as well. I think I'm not sure. I have to check the fight and that, but I think for majority of the things, I think he either won 1 round or 2 rounds.
Sweet.
So I think, I think that. See, what round was that? Was it 6th round or was
round
it?
6? Yeah.
Round 6. So until then there wasn't that, and he was tiring, and until then there wasn't much coming from him, and it wasn't much affecting him. So if it went carry on, I think it would have roughly been the same. I think there wouldn't be anything much that Amir Khan could have done. Kell Brook on that day was just awesome. He did what he needed to do, and he got a victory.
Sweet. UZZY, thank you for your reaction on the fight. And I can't let you go without asking about yourself. I'm sure there's lots of fans out there, you know, your old YouTube video hit about 8-9 million before it got took down off YouTube. Just to clarify, I know you've said it loads of times, but the fans that don't know, it was 2 videos from 2 different fights. The ring walk was from a different fight, and the knockout was from a different fight. but it hit the numbers and it made you a superstar worldwide. Yeah.
Yeah, it made me famous. As I said, the entrance was obviously from the British and Commonwealth title fight against Chris Edwards, which I lost after 12 rounds on points. And then a year later for Ashley Sexton for the English title, which was also on Sky Sports. Obviously, he knocked me out. And obviously, that was the first time I've been knocked out in about 15 years of my boxing career. And yeah, so obviously
Just
somebody...
a quick mention, Uzi, because I was at your Central Area title fight.
Yep.
I forgot his name. Who did you fight?
Jamie Williams, are you talking about that?
Jamie Williams. For the fans that don't know, you should have retired with that belt around your waist, because you was very unlucky that night. You dominated him, and I've no, you know, I like to stay neutral, but you won that fight. You won that fight, man, and he was very unlucky. And you rematched him, and was the second fight a split decision to win, or close decision to him? Was it about 1 or 2 rounds?
We had 3, didn't we?
Oh, you had 3, yeah.
So first one, obviously, I lost in Nottingham.
Yeah.
Obviously, which we could have thought could have been a draw or something, but they gave it him.
Mm-hmm.
The second fight, obviously, which was in Leicester, which a lot of people thought I should have won, but obviously, referee gave it as a draw. And then obviously I took a lot of time out, and then I fought him again, and then I lost that one. I definitely lost the third one. So then obviously I took a lot of time out, and I was just too busy doing other stuff. So my trainer at that time was Clifton Mitchell, and he told me, he said, you had a good career, you fought for quite a few belts, and you got famous. You're not spending a lot of time in training, you're taking too long. Before you get hurt, you'd rather just quit on the open. And then I decided, you know what, I might just...
I want to highlight as well, Uzi, I think it's fair, because I've known you for a long time. I see you blinged that in Montclair jacket as well. I think it's important for the fans to know that when you box, you didn't need to box. Financially, you've always been secure. You know, I don't need to say why and how, but I know that you're financially secure. So you didn't need to fight. Just in briefly explain to the fans that don't know why you felt you needed to fight. Why did you want to fight?
I loved fighting at a young age, believe it or not, but I always was like a hyper kid. I used to like go fight for fun. I used to go and offer people on streets to fight. But then obviously I started boxing, and I liked it. And I always had the high pride. I always had pride, and I always loved winning, and I loved the buzz of it. So obviously I started training, started fighting, I started winning, and then it just started from there. When I started coming in newspapers, I started winning amateur titles, and it's a buzz. You know, when you go around outside and someone goes to and comes up to you, oh, can I take a picture from you? Can I take a picture with you? Oh, I seen you in the newspapers, and oh, I seen you here. It makes you feel so good and proud. So I just carried on going, and as I said, I didn't have many good amateur fights. But I achieved quite a lot in amateur. I was like 4-time Midlands ABA champion. I was a novice national ABA champion. I lost in the main ABA seniors in the semi-finals to the eventual winner, which made me number 3 and number 4 in the country for 4 years running. So I only lost to number 1 and number 2.
So in short, you got to live your dream. You didn't do it for money. You did it for the buzz of boxing.
Yeah,
basically.
buzz of boxing.
Yeah.
I just loved fighting. I loved the buzz of the boxing. It wasn't money. It was financially, as you probably know, and a lot of people don't even know anyway. But big money, there's only a certain percentage who makes big money anyway.
Yeah, 5-10% make retirement money.
And as I said, financially, my family is well off anyway. I didn't really need to box, not because of money. I did not do it for money. I did it for pride, and I loved boxing and I loved fighting. And I would have carried on. Obviously, if I was a bit more younger, I would have still carried on. But
you didn't.
Time's not on your side all
That's
the time.
it. And it's good to see that. I've seen you in Manchester today. The fans are still coming up, taking pictures with you. I saw somebody offering to buy you food earlier. So it's great to see that you still get the respect and recognition, not just in Manchester, UK, worldwide.
Yeah, it's amazing. I went to America a few years back when I went to watch Ahmed and Canelo fight. A lot of people knew me there, did loads of boxing interviews. They always say any publicity is good for you.
Exactly.
Obviously, even somebody edited that video and made me famous.
Yeah, it'd be good for you to meet that person one day. I hope that person comes up to
I'm
you.
not sure where he is. They did say he lives in Blackpool. I never met him, but obviously, whatever reason that he made a video, he probably made a video to just take a mickey, but it made me famous.
Exactly.
I met everybody. I met all these superstars.
Yeah.
As I mentioned in my before interview, I got invited by Steven Gerrard, Jamie Carragher, all these guys to come, and they wanted to meet me. I went to the training ground, I met them. Steven Gerrard gave me a signed t-shirt. How many people meet Steven Gerrard? How many
Exactly.
people get a signed t-shirt from him? And I
Exactly.
got it. And so I'm not gonna complain.
That's it, Uzi. You had a great career, man, and I want to congratulate you on what you did and the reasons you did it for, because most people would not have the balls to step in the ring, and you did it, and you didn't need to do it.
Yeah,
So well done.
that's true. Like everyone asks me, a lot of people ask me, how do you find experience? I said, listen, look at it this way. I fought for titles. I went amateur. I turned pro. I've been on Sky Sports a few times. I've fought for titles. I got famous. And look, after boxing, a lot of people after boxing, they got nothing else to do. They get depressed. They got nothing else to do. I'm happy. I've got good businesses. Financially, I'm all right. I'm still talking well. I still look well.
That's
So
it. And that's
what
most
else can you
important
ask for?
Exactly, Uzi. That's the most important thing, and you can't buy that. So, on that note, Uzi, thank you so much for giving me 10 minutes of your time.
pleasure.
I wish you all the best in retirement, and I hope you carry on enjoying life as you are.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uzi.
Thank you.